Here we go. Perfect. Right, welcome in, my lovelies, to our sneak peek into our Wise and Well Woman workshop series and the realm of spiritual growth. For those of you tuning on in the private Facebook group and you haven't signed up yet, no worries. You can sign up. You can receive the recording of our spiritual growth circle today and the recording of our leadership circle from last week, plus get an invitation to be with us next week for wellness. So no worries if you haven't, and it's completely free to join us. For those of you that are live and you're part of the circles, this will be the space for you to jot down any shares when you see this post here in the Facebook group so that you can share. For those of us here live, we're going to dive into a few journal questions so that you can start to embody a little bit more of this spiritual growth version of you. And so the three questions I have for you to explore this week, and in a moment, those of you live will go into the breakout rooms to just start this conversation, is what are those wisdoms of desires that you want to have? So when I say those wisdoms, that's like those nudges, those whispers, those, this is what I know I want in your life. Is there a desire to move somewhere? Is there a desire to start a new job? Is there a desire maybe to remove yourself from a challenging circumstance? Is it maybe a difficult thing that you know you need to do? But what are some of those whispers, that inner wisdom of what you want, of your desires? You probably already know. It's a get real with self moment here, ladies. And then what healing do you know is needed to help you maybe step into these desires? And this might be something you're already aware of, or just being in sacred community can help open this up for you. Maybe the healing is you've just been in different environments, you've been in different groups where you didn't feel safe enough to be vulnerable and share what was going on. And so the healing is to just be in safe, sacred community more, be in the space we have here and maybe other spaces you're a part of. Maybe it's actually going to a healer. We're going to hear from some amazing women today on our panel. You heard from the leadership panel, and you'll also hear from the wellness panel. So there's amazing women that can be here to support you, but you probably already know some specific healing that you are looking for. And then the third one is, what action do you know you need to take? We can easily, as we had mentioned here, we can hope that the angels will just open the gates to heaven and we'll get everything we want. We'll be healed and we'll get it all. We had some great shares today live. But we're humans and it requires some action. So what are some actions that you know you need to take? The desire is something that's important, but without taking action, the desire just sits there like that piece of can of food or something that sits in the back of the in the back of the cabinet that never gets used. So I'm going to give you a moment that the ladies that are here live to journal and just think of a few little things, because we're going to go into some breakout rooms so you can have some deeper conversations around these and tap a little bit deeper into that experience. And so I'm going to open up the breakout rooms here for those of you that are live. And I've tried to do two to three each. So you have the capacity and the space to share with each woman there. But I'm going to double check that we have everybody here. All right. And then perfect. So I'm going to give you ladies, we're going to come back at, I'll probably give us about 10 minutes you'll have. So give yourself that time to have some juicy conversations. You'll get a prompt from me when it's time to come back. Talk about these journal questions, see what opens up. And I can't wait to hear some shares when you come on back. So we'll be back in a little less than 10 minutes. Go have some time. Awesome. And those of you that are in the Facebook group, this is an opportunity for you to tap into these journal questions, explore where you want to step more into your spiritual growth. Know the community is here. So if you can't be live, know that we are still here with you. This is a sacred space. Utilize the power of this group, share, as well as in this circle here, I'm going to be sharing an invitation very soon around sacred community and what it is for me. Joining Tracy's Total Wellness and many of my events this year through membership, as well as offering up until the end of March, an activation call, a soul activation call with me. So if this is something that you're feeling called to do, I would be honored and I would love to have you be a part of the community and however it works for you. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to drop the link into the comments of this live so that you can see a little bit more into what we are stepping into Tracy's Total Wellness this year through membership. So giving women an opportunity to participate when they would love to at little more of a higher rate, as I say, a higher rate of participation. And you actually can gift these different meetings that we're doing with others. So if you can't come to one, you can gift it, as well as some different savings for other gatherings that we'll be having throughout the year. So I'm going to drop that link into the live. If you have any other questions, please feel free to personally message me. You can write in the comments any questions you have as well. All right, my sacred social community, it's always an honor to be with you. And I'm going to hold the space for the lovely women here. And we will, hopefully, if you haven't signed up yet, see you live in our wellness circle, or make sure you sign up to receive the recordings. You can check in the pinned post or even the link in my bio. You'll check it out. The link that's right in my bio of Tracy Rickard, Tracy Total Wellness. You see it. There'll be an information there to sign up for our Wise and Well series. Be well, everyone.